Hey, welcome to Five with the Founder, where we steal your heart for 5 minutes. It's your girl, Neda Kellogg, founding executive director of Project Diva International, y'all. And this is where you get to experience our girls in this year's PDI cohort. For the next 6 months, I'm inviting you into a powerful journey, one girl, one story at a time. Our girls are growing, y'all, in ways that matter. They are developing ways to emotionally regulate, to be mentally fit through honing daily habits, and by being financially curious enough to understand and put away money in their emergency funds, their lifestyle funds, and check it, their retirement funds. Yeah, we cold like that. These are the skills, y'all, that shape womanhood, leadership, and legacy. And they're learning them now while in middle school and high school. So when you show up for these girls, baby, you are doing purposeful work. So now to get into the 5 minutes, y'all, we have Marlene. Welcome, Marlene, to the Five with the Founder.
Hi.
Hey, baby. Let's share a little bit about you. What grade are you in, and what's one thing you find funny about adults?
Okay, I am in my senior year of high school, 12th grade, and one thing that I find funny about adults is that they say one thing and then do another, and then they do the same exact thing that they're talking to you about. And it's just like, what are we doing? Which one? Which one? Like that's the one thing I find funny about adults.
Touche. Touche. I love it. All right. So you've been in school and PDI's cohort for a few months now. When we think about our three pillars, right?
Mhm.
Let's start with the first one, emotional regulation. How would you describe how you are managing your feelings with more intention?
Okay, I love that question. I've learned that with the time spent with PDI and the growth that I spent with myself, I
Mhm.
don't react the way I used to. I used to blow up, I used to suppress feelings, and my reactions to things were way different. And now that I'm able to get a better hold on my feelings, I don't let my feelings run me.
Oh, that is so good. Yes, I love it. I want to say so much, but this is your shine. So let's talk about the second pillar, the mental fitness pillar. With what habits are you strengthening your mindset to achieve your goals?
Hmm, what habits? So I've learned that being intentional is the most important thing. So we got 10 things that I'm appreciative every day. So sometimes I'll do it with my sister or with the greatest Miss Nita, and I'll type 10 things, genuinely sitting down to think about what am I intentionally appreciative of. And that builds like room for me to be able to have a better understanding of what life is bringing for me instead of thinking into the future. I find myself always being in the future. Why not be present? What are you
Oh.
appreciative right now? So that helps me a lot. And then we got the power hour, of course, taking that hour before everybody in my household wakes up to level set with myself to make sure that I'm good for the day and not taking on other people's stuff and then projecting that, but building myself to be able to give out that positivity because if my cup is full, then I'll be able to pour into other people's cup. But if my cup is not full, then cup might be a little dry, a little sour, salty. But yeah,
Reacting versus responding, right?
yeah. So prioritizing that helps me to have better energy, better boundaries, and prioritize my well-being and being grounded at 17 years young.
Yeah, and I see you doing the work, so I'm really, really proud of
Thank
you.
you.
Yes, our last pillar, financial curiosity. Are you curious about money and why at 17 years young?
Very curious. I love a good bread, Miss Nita. I love a good bread. I do believe that it's also like, yes, some people say they love money, but it's also okay. Do you understand your money? Are you letting your money run you, or are you running the money? And I've learned that I have become very curious about investing. I think that's, no, I know that's one of the things that have been catching my eye. Investing. How do I invest? How do I start? And building those habits now, like learning how to manage my money now rather than later, is so great because a lot of people don't get the opportunity to do that, and they go out into the real world not knowing how does this money stuff work.
I love that for you. You answered my bonus question too. How, what are you loving about what you're learning? And, just so the audience again understands, like when we think about financial curiosity, it really is getting the girls an understanding. Well, it's twofold, right? It's getting them to understand the three spaces, their emergency funds and how important that is, their lifestyle funds, which is just what's going in, what's coming in and what's going out, and understanding that basic part of it, as well as their retirement funds, right? Having them initially start their funds while in middle school and high school, and understanding, sitting down with a financial advisor to
Yeah.
actually hear the language, learn the language, have somebody safe to ask the questions to, so that they understand how to have that bag at 65.
And
So
yeah.
really, really proud of the work that you're doing around that and how intentional you are when we're having conversations, me as your coach, around your finances, especially with you now going into, looking for colleges. We're talking about costs. We're talking about that being your first big bill. We're, seeing how this is going to work for you ultimately. And so I'm really, really proud of
Thank you so much, Miss Nita.
you. You're so welcome. And thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, I love this.
Good. I can't wait to do all the girls. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be fun. And I'm glad you are one of the first. So thank you again for making the time.
Yes.
So, as you hear their words, community, and witness their growth, I invite you to consider how you can walk alongside them and us. So, whether it's your treasure, your time, or your talents, every gift strengthens, right, the path beneath their feet. If something you heard moved you, connect with us, stand with us, and invest in the brilliance that you see in these girls because their growth is happening for real right before our eyes. So click the link below to sponsor a girl's membership. Yes, I said a membership, sponsor a girl's membership. And remember that self-discovery is their birthright. Until soon, you all.